I came to church today for somebody who has spiritual amnesia. Somebody who forgot that God has been faithful to your life. Somebody who forgot that God has already proven his purpose and he's already proven his power in your life. I came to church today for somebody who has spiritual amnesia. You have I got caught in a deer in a headlight kind of faith right now in God. And you know what? You're not the only one. I'm not the only one. There was a group of people called the children of Israel in Isaiah chapter 48. Isaiah came to remind them, I foretold the former things long ago. My mouth announced them and I made them known. Then suddenly, I love that word, say suddenly. God could do suddenly what you've tried to take 20 years to do. He could do it in a second, what we've tried to spend 30 years doing. He does it suddenly. I acted and they came to pass. For I knew how stubborn you were. Your neck muscles were iron. Tell your neighbor that's your verse. That's not a good thing. But sometimes when it comes to God fulfilling his purpose and plan, we have a hard head. I know I'm not the only one, but sometimes we do. Your forehead was bronze. Therefore, I told you these things long ago. He's like, I'm reminding you. I've already told you, but I'm going to come back to him again. Before they happened, I announced them to you so that you could not say, my images brought them about, my wooden image and metal God ordained them. You have heard these things you've heard these things. Look at them all. Will you not admit them? From now on, I will tell you of new things, of hidden things unknown to you. I've been to court before, a lot of times actually, and there's this thing called inadmissible evidence. Does anybody know what that is? That's when evidence is tainted and you have to throw it out. It can't be used against you. Well, when it comes to God, there is nothing in your life that you can say it's an inadmissible evidence. Everything in your life is evidence that God is faithful. The good, the bad, the ugly, the problems, the perfection, everything is evidence that God is surrounding you with his faithfulness. Come on, somebody. Evidence. Evidence, evidence. It's all around you. Evidence. I believe this with all my heart. If God can do it before, he can do it again. If God has brought you into a miracle in your marriage, but now it's a mess, if he's done it before, he can do it again. If God has freed you, set you free from an addiction, and now you're struggling with the same addiction, repeating the past, if God has done it before, he can do it again. He's a God who surrounds the things that are surrounding us. He's a God who is against the things that are against you today. If he can do it before, if he's done it before, he can do it again. Don't forget that. As you're seated, tell your neighbor he can do it again. He can do it again. He can do it again. Thank you, worship teams. Well, it's great to be with you today. If he could do it before, he can do it again. I'm so excited to see what God is doing in our church. I remember about 14 months ago, we started a campaign called Surround. It's really a spiritual growth campaign our church in all locations are in the middle of. Well, we're 14 months into a 2-year campaign. And I just got to share how excited I am about what's going on and how God does, listen to this. God does miracles in the middle of miracles. He will blow your mind in the middle of blowing your mind. And so we started 14 months ago. Somebody helped us and got us on 26 acres. So if you're new, you're going to get some elbow room. It's going to feel like a JetBlue soon in our church. We're going to have some leg room. But we have a new office building, and there's a picture, office center. It's on Earlton Road. It's 2 miles up the road. I did all that landscaping by myself. You know I'm lying. I'm lying. But it looks good. And now we have a new worship center. Look at that. I just had to show you. I'm pretty excited about it. It's not done yet, but yeah, we can clap because it's almost there. It's almost there. We're a couple months out, hopefully in the middle. But I surrounded it. I took some pictures, and it's so exciting. But like I said, God does miracles in the middle of a miracle because he's bigger than me. He's bigger than my plans and your plans. And now we have an opportunity for our Perryville location to move to 5 acres, 25,000 square feet of building space. An old church is for sale, and we are marching out a miracle over there. That's us, though. We're one family, multiple locations. We share needs. Listen, people in every location have helped us have that Earlton Road building get to where it is. And so we're in the middle of a miracle. 10 families in Perryville are saying, we're marching out this miracle. Come hell or high water, we're marching out with you, Pastor Jess. So we have a vision meeting. You're welcome to come. If you want to come and see the buildings on June 10th, it's a free catered dinner. The kids are going to have a movie night in our new gym. Come on, y'all. We're going to have a gym. We're going to have a gym soon for our kids. I mean, for me, the big kids. We're going to play horse too. Whoever loses has to pay for the whole building. But, so June 10th, please come out. It's free. Just come out and hang out and listen to what God is doing. And then June 19th, that's our next Surround Sunday. We do that once a month, kind of update you, give you opportunity to help and to help us get on that property. So Perryville is going to be going full force, but we're one family, multiple locations, and so we're going to be praying about that weekend about what you can invest if you haven't jumped into the Surround campaign.